So it's good. So let's get started. So straight to the point. I know the whole world is waiting for the launch. Since morning, I've got close to, if not 1,000, close to 1,000 messages of people asking me for my link. First of all, genuinely, I'm honored, I'm humbled. I feel so much of gratitude that so many of you are excited, so many of you are pumped up, and so many of you are ready for this launch, ready to crush it. So first of all, a big thank you for following me or my team leaders, for having the patience basically to wait it out, and for having the excitement to change your life. Okay, so that's the first thing I would like to express, that feeling of gratitude, number one. Number two, I want to give you guys sincere apologies because I said that we will go live today between 11 to 1 p.m. GMT. I hate giving timelines actually because I've experienced this in the past. When it comes to technology, you just don't know. At times things do go crazy. So that timeline was given to me by the company and accordingly I communicated. But unfortunately, just at the last minute when they were doing the final code review and doing some final testing, there were a few bugs. Because of it, everything is up, even though everything is running, even though the referral links are working correctly, it has been checked like 500 times. There is some API glitch because of two systems involved. In softwares, there's a front end and there's the back end. So the back end coding part is all perfect, but the front end, which is the display part, is having some little bit of issue. And they tried their best to solve it before end of day, but then it was still having some glitches. So like, if we want, we can go live now. Your referral links will work correctly. The only thing is when people join your team, you will not be able to see their names. So it's a display issue and the list of referrals and the team side, right? So they asked me, basically, we had a conference on the chat, basically, with the CEO of the company and a couple of guys, and they asked me for my suggestion. And even though we can go live right now, I told them not to. Let's wait 24 more hours because I'm doing this for a long time, right? It's been 10 years, a decade long, and I know when you spread your referral link, nothing makes you more happy than logging into your back office and seeing the name of people who are in your team, names of people who are joining your teams. Otherwise, it's like spreading the links in the dark, don't know what is happening. So that's the thing. So the launch is delayed by about 24 more hours. I'm not going to give you an exact deadline. As far as from the corporate, the last messages, they have said end of business hours UK time, so which will be about 5 or 6 o'clock London time. This company is based out of UK headquartered, so that's what is the timeline given to me. Now, if they are ready before that, things will go live before that. If they are ready after that, a little bit here, a couple of hours, they'll be ready after that. 99.99%. It will be live tomorrow because it's just a couple of hours work for the front end developers. So they should be able to do that like literally the first thing in the morning when they wake up and get going with it basically. But let's just have a time period so that even if there is a delay, we can manage it. So that's basically the update on current things. Even though we can go live, but as a group, me as one of the network marketing leaders, the financial people in the company and the CEO, we have collectively decided that it's better to wait it out for 24 more hours, and so that we can go ahead. I will never use the word perfect because when a launch of this magnitude is about to happen, when I can clearly see that day one of launch we'll hit like 1,000 signups, things will never be perfect. So never expect a perfect system. There will always be things going wrong, but at the same time, before we go live, at least from the company's side, they want to make sure that it's best, right? So, and by the way, I've been going through the presentation materials they have created. No one knows the name of the company, by the way. Crypto Domination is not the name of the company. I know some of you have been confused with that. That's a great team site by one of my leaders, Nebuca from Serbia, but that's not the name of the company. So Crypto Domination is not the name of the company. It's just a team website. By the way, good work, Nebuca. So one thing is clearing that out of the scene, right? Number one. Number two, what's the name of the company? I want to tell you, but I cannot tell you. I'm under NDA. And the only simple reason is the moment I tell you the name, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people will go and visit the website. And if glitches are there, That's the last thing we want. First impression is the last impression. We strongly believe in that. So no one knows the name of the company except me and obviously the management, right? So do not try to ask me. I cannot tell you that. You will know about it the moment links go live tomorrow. So that's the second thing. All I can say is it's quality. I don't do little small stupid stuff. I don't need to do that. I'm very comfortable in life right now. I do upwards of 6 figures, in fact, multiple 6 figures a month right now. I am among the top 5 income earners in a company called Digital Altitude. I'm the #1 income earner in click intensity. I get passive checks from like 10 different income streams, real estate, stuff like that. So I don't do things small. I'm not here to make, honestly, 5, 10, 20, 30,000, even 100,000 a month. I'm here to make $1 million a month. So if I do, you better believe it's going to be good. It's going to be quality. It's going to be really big. Okay, let's just say that. So if you talk about the quality of the website, it's the best when it comes to the crypto space. I mean, I know companies like Gain Bitcoin, BitClub Network, a few other companies, Hashocean and stuff like that in the crypto mining space. I mean, this site just beats everything. Just on the front end. I'm talking about the front end wise. Boom, it beats it everything. You talk about graphics, you talk about banners, you talk about the whole back office interface, you talk about the PowerPoint presentation, the compensation plan document. I mean, it's out of the world. Trust me. We know this game a little bit, so it's going to be big. I mean, it's one of the best and the fastest way to make good money in life is to take an existing concept in the market. So Bitcoin mining is not new; it's existing, even in the MLM space. BitClub.network is the biggest company right now in Bitcoin mining space. And then they have a few copycats in the name of Gain Bitcoin and stuff like that. So what this company is doing is taking this existing concept, adding their own juice and flavor to it, getting the right people from the market. So hiring consultants like me, and I'm expensive. I charge $100,000 to design and launch systems for companies. I did it for Click Intensity. I'm doing it for this company, right? And similarly, other finance people and CEOs and stuff like that, different kind of people. So they have been doing mining for about almost close to 2 or 3 years right now, privately mining, not open to others, so not like Genesis mining and stuff like that. And now, obviously, they want to make it. They want to make it big. This launch, the way it's looking at, you're looking at a $20-30 million launch easy, like in first month, in day one itself. And this is honestly a $1 billion game. Okay, I'm not kidding on that. I'm not joking on that. The whole world is just crazy when you talk about cryptocurrency right now. And if you talk about finance, there is nothing bigger in the world of finance than cryptocurrency. I know governments of the country. I'm in Singapore right now. Singapore government is crazy right now. They're allocating funds for companies who are entering into the cryptocurrency space. You talk about Dubai government. I think they have allocated, I was reading somewhere, 100 million dirhams or $100 million and start a budget for companies entering into the cryptocurrency space, because governments of the countries now, they cannot stop the cryptocurrency revolution because it's peer-to-peer, it's open source. It doesn't run on one central computer. It's person to person. It's the future of money. The banks of the governments of the countries know that if they don't get involved with the cryptocurrency race, 5 years from now, no one will be using bank accounts. I have 50% of my money. I don't keep in bank accounts anymore. Why to keep it in bank accounts? Why to keep it in bank accounts, right? The money which is invested in cryptocurrency is tax-free. It's mobile. I love it. I'm a traveler. I'm a global traveler. I travel all around the world, 25 days in a month. I can be anywhere in the world and I can sell my Bitcoins, get cash in my account like within an hour, Ethereum, stuff like that. So I like that flexibility. Today's generation, Generation X, people who are 20 years old, 30 years old, we are all about flexibility, right? We want to travel the world. I was reading this article and watching a video by Grant Cardone on real estate, that why buying homes is now a strike, because the next generation now and the coming future generations, people will not be buying homes, people will just be renting homes. And there's a lot of sense because we have so much access to resources, technology, everything. If you're making 5,000 a month, just travel the world, man. Pack your bags. World is beautiful. It's amazing. One of the best things I have got in this industry in the last 10 years is the freedom, man. I literally live out of my suitcase. I have a 30 kg suitcase. I have like 20 t-shirts, 4 or 5 pair of jeans. I bought 3 Gucci shoes and 1 LV shoe last month, 20 pair of shoes. my bathing kit, and that's it. I can be anywhere in the world. I can stay in that place as long as I want. I don't need to own a home. I can just stay in a hotel, Airbnb, right? So same thing is going to happen in finance. Same thing is happening with money. 5 years from now, it will be common for you to go to Starbucks and buy your coffee with Bitcoins and Ethereums or some other cryptocurrency. So governments of anyhow, to cut the matter short, the governments of different countries are getting involved in the cryptocurrency space. It's big game. It's honestly, for me, it's the biggest thing I have ever done when it comes to the network marketing space in my last 10 years of career, and it's the biggest thing my leaders have ever done. So we are going to crush it collectively as a unit. Okay, that's the bottom line. Don't even worry about the small here and there 24 hours of delay and stuff like that. These things do not matter at all in the grand scheme of things, because it's a marathon. It's not a sprint race. The launch starts right now or after 24 hours, doesn't matter, because it's a 35-day launch. From tomorrow, let's say, till 1st is a private launch, which means none of you guys, and I'm very serious about it, okay? Please take it seriously. Please take it seriously, because otherwise it's a wrong example and people will say Ankur doesn't know how to train his leaders, okay? Please take it seriously. It's a strategic move. At the same time, there are a lot of thought process behind it. Do not post your links. Once you get your links tomorrow, do not post your links on your Facebook wall, on online classified websites, on YouTube and other places. You're not allowed to do that, okay? If you do that, the compliance of the company will contact you, and that's the last thing I want, because that hurts my reputation, okay? I've told the company very clearly that for the next 5 days, me and my teams, we won't be posting the links on social media, in Facebook groups. Do not do group spamming, okay? You don't want to do that. That's not how you build a pre-launch, okay? Those things you can do after a long time, but not now, okay? The way you do a pre-launch is people to people, because everyone is excited. Everyone wants to get involved early. The last thing you want to do is start blasting the links over social media when the company is still preparing themselves, okay? It's not just the display. There are a lot of things. They're working on live chat. Imagine 1,000 people a day joining the company in the first week, and they're working on having I think close to 50 people or 25 people live chat, like from day one, from 1st of October. Imagine you bringing your referrals into the company, 500, whatever is your team, let's say 1,000 people, and those 1,000 people, whatever questions they have, what is the compensation plan, what is the product, how do I pay, stuff like that. Your live chat department is ready to solve all those questions and all. So it becomes very easy. Your life will become easy, right? So it's a big game. So don't spoil the game, okay? You want to play by the rules. You want to play like a player. And how players will play is by doing it in stages. Stage number 1 is pre-placement. Understand this word, pre-placement. Okay? So starting tomorrow, let's hope tomorrow, 99.9% tomorrow, do not send me 1,000 messages. Ankur, can I have the link? Can I have the link? I know you're desperate. I know you want in early. Trust me, there's no one more desperate than me right now. There's no one more desperate than the corporate right now, because they know what is about to happen. But then, at times, we are not gods. Things are not in our hand. Technology is a beast, especially for something this big which is about to happen. Just look at my Facebook wall. You will understand what is about to happen. I know kind of leaders who are getting involved right now. They have their networks of 5, 10, 20,000 people ready right now. So it's going to be one of the biggest launches, which will be talked for a long period of time, okay? Definitely in 2016, the biggest launch. So stage number 1 is pre-placement. So once the links go live, let's say tomorrow, we are looking at end of business closing hours UK time. Now this company has their IT teams, as far as my knowledge, in India, support team in Philippines, and then developers in Europe and US different. So it's like a global thing kind of thing, basically. These days, that's how all the companies operate, right? Global teams. So end of business hours in UK around 5, 6 o'clock evening UK time, things should be live. As I said, my first chosen 100 leaders, we have closed the spot for 100 leaders, so you cannot get in. I'm sorry for that. If you are in 100 leaders, you will get my link, okay? You will get the links, you will create your account, and then what you will do is you'll start placing your leaders. Everything is going to happen on Facebook messages, private emails, okay? If I see you posting your link or on classified websites and all, I just don't want to see that. That's all. Let's just say that. Let's not spoil the suspense. It's all about how you market. So from tomorrow till 1st, we will do placements. Everything on Facebook messages, everything on Facebook messages. Once we are done with the pre-placement, 4 days is more than enough to do the pre-placements. We'll get, let's say, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000 people place, all the leaders place, people, internet marketers, network marketers, affiliate marketers, everyone will get placed. Then from first, it's a global public launch, okay? So once we have this, once the global public launch starts, even corporate will start marketing, advertising. I know they're already buying ads in different rev share companies. I mean, it's going to be a massive ad campaign by the corporate. I'm going to float out a massive ad campaign. I'm going to send like 20, 30 email blasts to my email list of 300,000 plus people. So it's going to be, that will be the time of mass recruitment, mass media and stuff like that. So that will last for about 30 days from 1st of October, and the deadline for the launch is 1st of November. So 1st of November onwards will be the mega launch, okay? The launch will 99.9%, 100% happen on Bitcoin, because the kind of revenues, the kind of numbers we are looking is big. I mean, I'm looking at it as a $10 or $20 million launch, and so far, from there, bigger numbers. So to doing those kind of launches, even for any corporate in the world on PayPal, Paisa, Solid Trust Pay, gets a bit tough. So my advice to you right now is, for those of you who have decided to run with me in this game till the end, is to get your Bitcoin wallet ready. There are 3 packages, as you know: $100, $1,000, and $10,000. $10,000 package is for players. It's a one-time investment. You will get extra monthly returns. Your referral commission will be 12% instead of 8 or 10, and your leaders will obviously do what you do. So those of you who want to run with me like players and expect, if you are in my top 100, to definitely start with at least $10,000. Make sure by 1st November, so you have a lot of time, like you have 30, 35 days, have $10,000 ready in your Bitcoin wallet. The second package is $1,000. So have one, if you cannot afford 10,000, go for $1,000 in your Bitcoin wallet ready. And the third package, $100, is actually for completely broke people, honestly, newbies and stuff like that. It's $100. So, but bottom line is, with these 3 packages, we cover anyone and everyone. So we can cover anyone and everyone in, let's say, third world countries, like, let's say, Bangladesh, Nepal, Philippines, Pakistan, Africa, all these countries. People get involved in numbers and masses. $1,000 is a medium level package, so people can get easily involved, and the leaders and all will obviously play with $10,000 packages. So that's on the costing side. You have a lot of time, 30, 35 days, so be ready. Start having Bitcoins for that. The launch, 99.9% will happen 100% on Bitcoins, and then once things are stabilized after 1 or 2 weeks, they will launch payment processes like Paisa, PayPal, Advocash, Solid Trust Pay, all this stuff. Your payouts, each one of us will basically have 3 different wallets: Bitcoin wallet, Ethereum wallet, and a dollar wallet. So all your referral commissions will come in US dollar wallet. Bitcoins will, so if you choose, like, let's say you invest $10,000, the company will give you 2 options. You want your autopilot mining effort returns on in Bitcoins or Ethereum. So Bitcoin average monthly profits, you're looking at 5-6%. Ethereum, you're looking at an average profit of 10%. So I know 80-90% of you will go with Ethereum, but if you want Bitcoins, you can get Bitcoins also. So daily, at the end of 24 hours, you will get Bitcoins in your Bitcoin wallet, Ethereum in Ethereum wallet, and your referral commissions, team commissions in US dollar wallet. Everything you can withdraw every 24 hours. The closing, you'll place a withdrawal request, usual processing time 1 or 2 days, and you will get paid. So that's on how the business will happen, right? Concept-wise, I know it's already clear, but just for people who are new, who are watching this hangout for the first time, basically the whole concept is taking the concept of cryptocurrency mining at a bigger level. I mean, today, if you want to mine Bitcoin on your personal computer, you cannot. Even if you want to mine Ethereum, it's very, very complicated. I mean, Bitcoin setups right now are expensive, very expensive, and small people cannot do that. So this company privately mining Bitcoins and then Ethereum and another couple of alternative currencies for the last couple of years now, close to 3 years now. And now via network marketing, they are going big. So obviously, as more and more people come in, they can leverage the funds, they can go even bigger. I mean, literally build mining farms after mining farms and average a lot of profit. And out of that profit, they share the profits with us in form of Bitcoin or Ethereum. So a couple of questions. Can you earn in this program even if you don't recruit? Yes, you can completely earn automated, hands-free, passive income. Number one, you don't even need to click 10 ads here. In case you are from a revenue share industry, you know what I mean. So in Bitcoins, the average return will be anywhere 4, 5, 6%. That's the industry average in Bitcoin mining. And in Ethereum, it will be 8, 10, 12%. Passive money. Your contract will be 15 months contract. So let's say you start with $10,000, and if you're averaging 10,000, let's say 1,000 a month, 10% profit. So in 15 months, you're looking at about $15,000, 150% profit, right? Simple, easy to understand. So yes, you can earn passively. Number two, one of the big things here will be repurchase, the law of compounding. I'm going to do a lot of compounding. So this is how compounding will work. So let's say you start building a network on the day of launch. Let's say you make $500, okay? So now with this $500, you can purchase 5 new mining slots of $100 on your same account. So account will be same, okay? But on that account, you can repurchase. So you can buy a lot of mining slots. Each mining slot acts as an independent 15 months contract, and each mining slot will start making you daily profits. So it's going to be massive, right? So that's basically on the concept side. If you don't understand few things here because you're not from mining industry or you don't understand network marketing, then don't worry, okay? Don't worry at all. Inside will be PDFs, compensation plan documents, stuff like that. No, guys, it's not 10% daily, it's 10% monthly. Come on, this is not a HYP. HYPs give 10% a day and then they close down after 90 days. If you are someone who's looking for like HYP kind of return, 30, 50, 60, 100% a month and company closing down after 3 months, this deal is not for you. This deal is for players who want to build it big, who want to build something solid, something which can last for 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years, then this deal is for you. Okay, so that's number one. I've explained you the law of repurchase, and also compounding is going to be big money for leaders. On the compensation plan side, I've repeated, but I'll repeat again. 4 kinds of income. So one is the passive return, which you're getting on your investment in Bitcoins or Ethereum based on mining. It's not a fixed amount. It will vary because rates of currencies always vary, and the difficulty level associated with Bitcoins or Ethereum also change. So it's not fixed, but the average is 5%, 6% on Bitcoins, 10% around on Ethereum, 15 months contract. That's on the passive side. On the active side, if you refer someone, if you're at a $100 package, you will get 8% referral commission. If you are at if you're at the $1,000 package, you will get 10% referral commission. If you're at the $10,000 package, you will get 12% referral commission. So that's very easy, clear. Number 2 is the first purchase binary. So everything which happens when people join, okay, they join with $100, $1,000 or $10,000, that's considered as first purchase binary, okay? So that volume goes in first purchase binary. There, the matching is 1:1. 1 PV is basically $100 sale is considered as 1 PV. $1,000 sale is 11 PV, so they give you 1 point extra, and $10,000 sale is 115 PV, so they give you 5 points extra. Anyhow, so when matching happens, 1:1, you get $10. So let's say on any given day, on this side, $1,000 sale happens, so 10% of that is basically $100. So you make $100 in matching every day. In this binary, there's a limit. The daily limit is no matter how much is the PV balancing on left and right, you get paid up to $200 a day. Rest extra volume on weak leg will get flushed out. The power leg, the volume will be carried forward for the next day. Power leg never gets flushed out, okay? Which is big. Now, the biggest income, now this binary and referral commissions is great for newbies, struggling marketers, people are getting started online. Even for me, I mean, it's easy. I don't mind getting paid autopilot $200 a day and then referral commissions are 12%. Pretty cool, right? 10, 20,000, 30,000 a month, just like that. The big income here, though, is the repurchase binary, because in my experience, just like a rev share, even here, so people have, let's say, $1,000 sitting. One is you can withdraw, no problem at all. Second, even better option is with $1,000, you can buy one more mining slot, which is going to again make you 10%, let's say 8 to 10%. So now you're working on the law of compounding. Compounding is the biggest thing, guys, right? It's simple as that. Compounding is the biggest thing. So, so everything which compounds, so if there is a top up, so someone in your team goes from $100 to $1,000, so that's a top up, which is considered as a second purchase, which means a repurchase, okay? So top up goes into repurchase. Actual repurchase, someone has $1,000, they buy a new slot, that's considered as repurchase. It goes in a repurchase binary. The only thing is you should have one repurchase yourself to qualify for this binary. For the first binary, it's a simple qualification, like the industry average is 1 left, 1 right, okay? So you sponsor a sale on the left, you sponsor a sale on the right. I'm going to talk a little bit on that from the strategy perspective. You're qualified for the first binary. On the repurchase binary, on your account, you should just have one repurchase. and then whatever repurchases happens on your left, whatever repurchases happens on your right, you get paid on that in a table structure. I will not go too much in detail of that. I've gone through the compensation plan document, which will be released tomorrow. You can read about it. The bottom line is, in that binary, you can earn up to $63,000 a day, which is $2 million a month. Now, I know it's a big number. I know 99.9% of people here, you cannot relate with it, but then leaders can. If you have ever been involved in a binary, you know, teams can go big. The last binary which I did was 4 years back by a company called My Video Talk. I did close to $3 million there in about 4.5 years. I had a team of 130,000 plus people, guys. And in that company, the ceiling was $35,000 a week, which was about, 35 times 4. It was about 140,000 US dollars a month, right? So 140,000 a month, and this is 2 million a month. So this game is even bigger. It's going to be much faster. That was 5 years back. Today is the age of social media. Things will spread much faster, much bigger, and it's the cryptocurrency space, which is the hottest thing when it comes to network marketing, finance. I mean, nothing is bigger than cryptocurrency right now when it comes to business, right? That's for sure. So so even 2 million a month. So for people who decide to run right now, I will not say when you can make it, but all I can say is leaders here, I mean, if you do it in first 30 days, by the time launch will start in November itself, you will max out the first binary, which is easy 6,000 a month, plus referral commissions and all, you will easy make 10, 20,000 a month. And your repurchase binary will start kicking off. And in about 90 days, you will be easily at 30,000 a month. In about 6 months, close to 100,000 a month. And in about a year, if you work hard, you can take it to $500,000, $1 million a month. My personal goal is to max out the repurchase binary in 6 months from now, which is 2 million a month possible. So it's a big compensation plan, guys. Let's make it really big. I mean, we can absolutely crush it. This binary is going to be massive. It's going to be big, and it's going to be so much of fun building this binary, right? So that's the thing. What else? So we have talked about the compensation plan. We have talked about different kinds of income. We have talked about the concept, the profit potential, active, passive income. We have talked about the reason for the delay of this launch, and 99.9999%, it's definitely happening tomorrow by closing of UK business hours. Do not message 100 times to your leaders or to me asking for the link. Once it's ready, you will start getting the links. And once you get the links, please do not go blast it on social media with that. You go blast it in private messages, okay? Private messages. Do not post it on your Facebook wall. Do not spam people. Do not post the links everywhere on free Facebook groups and all that. That's not how you do pre-placements. Pre-placement means you work now, you share this video. By the way, make sure you share this video on your wall. Make sure you tag everyone in your team in the comment section. So your team is basically getting auto-trained. All I'm doing is I'm doing auto-training for you guys. Okay, it's simple as that. So all you need to do is have your teams, have your people watch my live videos, my live hangouts, so that they automatically get trained, and your job is literally just to recruit. All right? So that's that. Very good question. So can I have multiple accounts? Yes, you can have. You can have unlimited accounts here. This is not a rev share. This is not an advertising rev share where you need to click 10 ads and those IP regulations and all. This is a straight mining binary. They don't care how many accounts you have. So that's number one. Number two, from the strategy perspective, okay? Now, the best strategy in any binary is always to have 3 accounts, okay? And that's just my experience for the last 10 years. You don't need to have 7 accounts. You don't need to have 15 accounts. More than 3 not required. You should have 3 accounts. 1 account in the top, then your own account on the left, your own account on the right. It can be in your family also, or your own account. On one ID proof, they will allow, I think they will allow as many accounts, but then, in your own name also, you can have 3 accounts, okay? So let's say A, B, and C. Now, the reason I say A, B, and C is for 2 reasons. Number one, let's say you start getting a lot of spillovers from your upline, okay? Your upline is going to give you a lot of spillovers. I have close to 5,000-10,000 people ready, so I'll be placing one below the other. So a lot of you people will have a massive power leg. You are going to get a lot of spillovers. So in that case, you want to focus on your weak leg, not on the strong leg, because your strong leg is already having a lot of people. Now, please remember, it's not a guarantee. Do not say bad things about your offline if you're not getting a spillover or anything like that. Nothing is guaranteed, okay? The binary is you sponsor one on the left, one on the right, 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 one on the left, one on the right. That's how you build a binary plan. That's the exact thing you want to duplicate. But if you have a good sponsor, your sponsor is good, he is aggressive, maybe he start giving you spillovers. So let's say you see 50 people on one side, okay, and your power leg is growing really fast. So all you need to do is really have one account in the power leg yourself, so that you fulfill the qualification. So first of all, there is a qualification. Clive, I need to kick you out from here, man. I will need to block you, okay? Please, I'm focused on something important. Don't disturb my attention by posting and spamming these links, guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is something I don't want any one of you to do, okay? If you do it, I will not talk to you. I mean, you can still do the business, but I will not consider you as a leader in my team. That's not what leaders do. That's not how we build network marketing. We do not spam our links on people's Facebook Live. We do not spam our links in people's private Facebook messages. That's not how you do it, okay? You generate interest, you make videos, you share videos. When people ask you, you give them the link. That's the way to market in the right way. Always do things in a right way. So back to what? It's okay, man. It's okay. You see, I got disturbed and I got deviated from the main topic. That's why you want me to be also focused. Otherwise, I lose focus. So the first thing is you need to have a left and right. So instead of it's always good to have your own left and right. So keep those as two positions in your own name. And so that your condition is already fulfilled, okay? Because the moment you have left and right, you're eligible for the binary commissions. Everything on the left, everything on the right, the left and right will be there, number one. Now, your top account, you should go for the maximum upgrade. So for those of you who have the funds, you still have 35 days. So I'm sure you can beg, borrow, steal. You can take a loan on your credit card. You can sell some shit off. Whatever you don't need. Borrow from family members, do whatever it takes, work hard in another network marketing company. If you are on a revenue share, cash out 10,000, whatever it is, arrange $10,000, okay? Your top account should always have the maximum package possible. Your bottom account should have the lowest possible package. So here it's, let's say, $100. So $100 left, $100 right, just keep it, one-time investments and activate it. Here you don't even have to click something or click ads and all that. So it will just roll on its own, okay? But at least you fulfill the qualification, number one. Number two is if your power leg is growing, and it's already growing very fast, it's very deep. In that case, maybe you don't want to sponsor your people on power leg. You can just do on the other side, which is weak. So you don't need to. You just focus on sponsoring people on the other side, okay? So that's the second thing. Third thing is tomorrow when you max out the compensation plan, now it's not going to happen that easily. It's only going to happen for 0.01% of the people. But let's say, for example, I maxed out the plan, let's say, even for me, it's very tough. 2 million a month is, I don't make 2 million a month right now. I make multiple six figures a month. Now this is 10 times of what I earn right now. So even it's going to take me a lot of effort. But let's say I max out the plan after 1 year. So on my top account, I cannot earn anymore. So then at least I have 2 more accounts. I can open another account. For that account, one side is already big. Other side I can start earning more money on the second account. But you only need to open a second account once you max out your top account. And remember, the top account is $63,000 a day. Most of you will not be able to max it. Even if you're a very big leader, if you max it, it'll take you 6 months to 12 months. Maybe you're a superstar. Maybe you surpass my expectation and you do it in 3 months and stuff like that. So it's bottom line is it's good to have 3 accounts, top account at the maximum possible package of 10,000, 1,000, whatever you can afford. Bottom 2 accounts on the lowest package of $100. So that's the strategy perspective. Okay, someone is asking me auto placement. Yes, so there will be 4 kind of placement settings: left, right, auto placement, and weak leg placement. So number one, the best strategy is always auto placement. One left, one right, one left, one right, one left, one right. In case you see your power leg is growing very big, so there are like 500 people on your power leg, but on your weak leg you only have 2, then you don't want to do auto placements, you want to do on your weak side. So you can choose weak side and automatically everything you will sign up will go on your weak side. Or you can choose left or you can choose right, okay? So that's the thing basically. Any more questions, guys? Let's just go through it. Wow, we have 172 people live. So a few things. Man, I need a break. Listen to some music, have some water. Let's have some water. Pumped up. Listen to the music. This is EDM Electro House Festival 2016. Keep posting your questions, guys. I'll start answering the questions in a minute, okay? I'm just replying to important messages. Feel like dancing right now. Well, just answering my top leader from Almaty, Kazakhstan. She has like 100 people lined up. They did a hotel meeting today to start the launch, but the launch got delayed. So shit happens, man. Shit happens. It's not in my control. It's just okay. It's part of life. But they're excited, and I can't wait to fly to Almaty, Kazakhstan, and do the first meeting for this launch event. So literally, we have leaders ready from Almaty, Kazakhstan, from all over India. I was just speaking to one of the Filipino leaders in US. She has like built massive teams. She has movers. I mean, literally, she can put in like 5,000 people in the next 30 days alone herself. I was speaking to another friend of mine in Philippines, and he's one of the top industry guys making over 100,000 a month. He's ready to come in like rocking and rolling. That guy alone can sponsor like 1,000, 2,000 people. I have so many big binary players, people who have built teams in excess of 10,000, 20,000. 50,000, 100,000, even 1 million people. Even players bigger than me are coming on board because it's a magical time. I mean, it's going to be a mega launch. I'm involved. A lot of other big players are getting involved. It's cryptocurrency space. The entire world is crazy for cryptocurrency. And it's a proven concept, so I mean, nothing to sell basically. Its concept is proven. BitClub Network and Gain Bitcoin and a few other companies are already doing very well in this space. I mean, BitClub Network is doing like 1,000 people events in Indonesia, Malaysia, and other countries, other companies also. So all that is already going on, guys, right? So it's a pretty sellable concept, easy. All we do is we add our flavor. Instead of Bitcoin, we focus more on Ethereum. So the returns increase, profits increase. We create much better marketing systems. I mean, none of these companies have any online internet leaders involved. They have no idea when it comes to the online marketing side of things, even though they are very good offline. So we are going to crush this offline, but at the same time, we are going to create some massive internet systems. Just wait for the launch to start. You will see the quality of website. You will see the quality of banners, quality of PowerPoint presentation, the comp plan, quality of your referral links, which are very high converting. I mean, today I was looking at one of the page, link number 3, and I was like, wow, design team has put a great job, you know. So you will see it, and it's not very easy to impress me because I'm involved in so many internet marketing systems. I mean, I'm involved with the best of the best leaders, best of the best companies, best of the best systems. So trust me, this is going to be world class. We bring sexy back to the cryptocurrency industry and just take the whole thing to another level. Okay. So on the question side, let me see. Yes, Dejan, we have already answered that question, buddy. So we do have a passive income option. So let's say you come in with a $10,000 package and you choose Ethereum mining. So you will start getting Ethereum's daily on autopilot. An average return will be about 10% a month. 15 months contract, so 150% roughly. Rahul, we are still working on that. Most probably, yes. So it will not that. I mean, if I have a, let's say 100,000 people, you know, it cannot just be a 24 hours period because at times things don't work. At times server might go down if so many people are trying to say the same time. Bitcoin wallet might have issues, and also company will allow, in fact, 1 week of pre-funding options. So that is going to be there. Okay. So I think I've given them a suggestion. They're working on it, but I'm sure it will happen. So at least 1 week before the launch, people will be able to start funding their wallets, start funding their accounts, and then the closing will happen. So, but then more updates on that will be revealed by the company itself. So let's just wait and watch. From the placement side, from the placement side, basically. So this is the pre-placement stage. Next 4 or 5 days will be pre-placements. Then, global pre-launch will start. I'm buying a lot of media traffic. I know corporate is going to advertise themselves. They're literally going to have banners on every Bitcoin, every Ethereum, every cryptocurrency website you can imagine. I'm buying massive ads in different revenue share companies. So yeah, it's going to be a massive launch. But next 5 days is all about private placements, all about securing your network on Facebook and all your friends, family, getting them involved, getting them getting them early. Okay, so that's the thing. And by the way, guys, in case you don't know, every live we do this $100 contest just for fun. So the winner of the last Hangout live contest was Tej. Congrats on that. And this hangout also, when I do the next hangout, I will determine the winner, the person with the last comment. Okay, so whenever you see this live, you're watching it right now, you watch it after 24 hours, after 48 hours, whenever you watch this, make sure you comment, let people know where you're from, what do you do, your experience, and if you're excited for this mega launch and what kind of team size you think you will bring, your dreams, everything. Keep on commenting. You never know, you can just win it. Okay, so that's the thing. Ferry, man, you need me to kick you off? And yeah, I don't have even time for you, man. No, okay, very good question, guys. Any monthly fees? So no, there's no monthly fees. The company will charge one-time administration fees of $100. The good news is no one needs to pay that upfront. And that's a brilliant move by them. You will only be required to pay $100 one time, early basically, during your first withdrawal. So only when you make $100 in the company, which is I think fair, only during your first withdrawal, they will charge you $100 one time yearly admin fees. The next admin fees will be like after 12 months. By that time, you would have made a ton of money. So hope that part is clear. Is spillover do happen? For sure, man. Spillovers will happen because this is binary. It's a big game. So as a strategy, each one of you should come up with 3 accounts, A, B, C. Now, these 3 accounts can be your own accounts in your family, wife, children, whatever you want. It can be in the same name also, no IP issue, nothing. All those kind of things are not an issue here. Do not create 100 accounts and stuff like that. 3 accounts is more than enough. Your top account, upgrade with the maximum possible package. So let's say $10,000, $1,000. Your bottom accounts, just keep it at $100 each. And it's for future, basically. Let the volume get banked on. Okay? I cannot tell you the site name. It's onwards. What's up, Rick? It's early morning in Melbourne now. Good morning. Sandeep, I don't have those details right now. Those details will be revealed by corporate as the launch starts. But it's not a sprint. As I said, it's a marathon. Today is what, 26th of September. The launch will 99.9% start from tomorrow. I mean, the pre-placements, the official public pre-launch will begin from 1st of October. So you're looking at 1st November launch. So let's say the payments will start after 20th of October. I mean, people can start funding their accounts, basically. So that's there. Okay. Hope that answers. The data centers of the company, they are not going to reveal it to man, because if they reveal the data centers and the mining location, the next minute what will happen is people will start going there. So those are very secretive piece of information. Honestly, even I don't know that, man. I don't know that, and I don't even ask them, because I know if I own the company, I won't tell anyone the location of my data centers. It's just very private. So let's not even get there. Yes, Jan, you can. So your referral commissions will be less. It will be 8%, but your binary, you're still qualified as long as you sponsor one left and right. You will be able to eligible. So that's there. Also, free members can earn money. So even free members, I mean, if they don't buy anything, but if they refer someone, they can earn like 5% or something like that. So it's for anyone and everyone, man. It's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Samir, I can't tell the name of the gentleman. Once the launch goes live, you will be able to see him. He's working on videos and stuff like that also. So all good there. Yes, Saurabh, you will still earn from the whole spillovers. Yes, provided it's a matching. So the way binary works is one left, one right. You get 10% of the weak leg, okay? So let's say you have a powered leg of 1,000 people. On the second side, 100 people join. Whatever is the volume, so let's say $10,000 in volume gets created, you get 10% of that. It will be a daily closing, so every 24 hours, whatever volume happens on your left and right gets matched. You get paid 10% of your weak leg, up to $200 a day maximum on first purchase binary. On repurchase binary, people who top up their account, it will go as high as $63,000. So no worries. Yes, they will work on that. Martin, yes, they're already working on that. So their registration certificates, mining rigs, stuff like that, they're already working on that, buddy. So, no good. Ramiz, hype is good, man. Have you ever seen a big movie launch? I mean, I don't see any blockbuster movie without hype, man. I mean, we live in the world of hype. What is life without hype? What is life without excitement? Life is boring without hype, right? I mean, I love hype. When I see a company without hype, that means the owners and management of the company don't know really how to market. And when you start something big, that's the time to create hype, man. That's the time to create hype. So yes, I'm a master of hype creation. My leaders are, and that's how you crush it big in this industry, guys. So it's good. Hype creation is good. Learn the art of how to create hype. Learn from it. You see what I'm doing on my Facebook wall. There is a reason 1,000 people will join on first day. There is a reason 200 people are watching this Hangout live right now. There is a reason every live video of mine is getting over 1,000 comments. Learn from it. Implement that in your marketing. You will rock it. Okay? Oh, HYIP. No, this is not HYIP, man. This is not high yield investment program. It's not 10% a day. It's like 8-10% a month, which is perfectly normal in the cryptocurrency niche. Like Forex, you talk about 15-20% a month returns are normal. This is like a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is 4-5% a month. 8-10-12% a month is pretty normal. So this is not HYIP. This is a normal, good business, legit business where you can earn passive as well as active. Okay? No, actually, okay, a lot of you guys are confused. This is not at all similar to OneCoin. We are not launching a new crypto coin. We are not launching anything new. It's not a coin which is not listed on exchange or something like that. All you're doing is basically buying in a cloud mining setup and getting Bitcoins and Ethereums on autopilot on a daily basis, okay? And building a network if you want. So that's about it, okay? Yes, Ifyani, you will be able to use one Bitcoin account to fund all the 3 accounts. So all good, yeah. Sarang, it will be good to have a Bitcoin wallet and an Ethereum wallet ready. Even just Bitcoin is fine, so no issues with that. Because in the system you will be able to convert Ethereums into Bitcoin. So just Bitcoin wallet. For those of you who have never used Bitcoin, you can go to a website like localbitcoins.com. They're very big all over the world. Create a Bitcoin wallet, fund it. You can buy Bitcoins cash. You can go to a site called buy.bitcoin.com. So buy, buy.bitcoin.com, buy.bitcoin.com, and enter your Bitcoin wallet address, and you can buy Bitcoins using a credit card also. So, I mean, even if the company never launches their own credit card processors, it's good. You can buy Bitcoins using credit card. You can open a Bitcoin account with Coinbase.com, localbitcoins.com. The best is just to go to Google. If you're in India, the biggest Bitcoin app is ZepPay and Unicoin. So every company in Philippines, it's coins.ph. So every country has their own big Bitcoin website. So just go to Google, say buy, sell Bitcoins, India, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, US, UK, Germany, Dubai, and you will know the most popular exchanges. Okay? David, already this question is answered. So I'll suggest you to watch the replay. The launch will happen on 1st November. So as long as you pay before 1st of November, you're good. Rabnawaz, you can do Ethereum. You can exchange Ethereum for Bitcoins in btc-e.com, btcexchange.com, btc-e.com. Okay? Local Bitcoins, yes, is good. Ferry, man, just get the hell out of here, buddy. Let me just block you, man. You're irritating. Ferry, you're irritating, and you're going to be blocked. All right, guys, we just got rid of Mr. Ferry, okay? All right, guys, I think it's pretty good. We have gone through most of the questions. Again, I repeat, we have the $100 contest going on. So when you watch, make sure you comment. Make sure you, you let us know where you're from, what's your experience. If you're excited and pumped up about this launch, what do you want to do, your dreams or whatever. And if you are the person with the last comment before the next Facebook Live, you will win $100 cash, number 1. Number 2, you want to share this Hangouts with everyone in your team, tag everyone in your team here so that they are automatically trained. I have pretty much gone through 99.9% of the questions, and if your teams watch this Hangout, they're automatically trained, so you can save your time on training. So I'm training basically for all of you here. That's the art of group communication. That's what I'm going to do throughout this launch. Twice in a week, thrice in a week, I'll come to the Hangouts like this. I will talk about stuff. I will give live presentations. All you need to do is just share my stuff so that all your teams know about it, their teams know about it, and we will just duplicate like crazy, man. It's like rabbits on Viagra. Someone used this word called rabbits on Viagra, which essentially means massive duplication in network marketing, okay? So that's about it. I know questions will never stop, but then I am running out of time. I still have a lot of work to do. Respond to a lot of Facebook messages, sleep early, prepare for tomorrow. So I will call it a night, guys. All of you now, just share this Hangout, tag everyone in your so everyone in your team basically knows about it. And go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, be ready around UK closing time. Hopefully 99.9% will go live. With that, peace, bye-bye, love you, see you on the top. Let's make this the biggest launch of the century. Let's do it.